she rips pretty good. Go ahead. Hey everybody! Today I am out in December, just a few days before Christmas. We are enjoying this awesome warm day. And I want to talk a little bit about the Cylinder Works big bore kit that we put on this bike. This is a 2019 CRF250RX. I've had it exactly 2 years this month. It has been an awesome bike, reliable. I can't remember how many hours I have on it. Not as many as I like, but probably somewhere, I don't know, 80, 90 hours on it in the last couple years. And since I'm going to be selling it soon, we thought we'd freshen it up. And I figured if I'm going to freshen it up, I may as well try the big bore kit out on it. So Cylinder Works makes this big bore kit. It changes the displacement to 270 cc's. And really the power that these big bore kits usually generate is, you know, bottom mid-range power. It's usually not a top end mod typically. And this bike, I've really loved this bike the last couple of years. It's been great, like I was saying. The only downside to this bike is it lacks the bottom end. So if you watch my build video on this, you'll know I did a few things to kind of help give it a little more bottom end. One of those, and this doesn't really give it bottom end, but it gives it a little more chug, is I put in the Henson steel basket to help chug through this kind of rocky stuff, prevent some stalls, and that definitely helped. But I still think this bike is a perfect candidate for a big bore kit. So now that I've had it on here a little while, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of feedback on it. Tight section. This hill's a little steeper than it looks. So, how does the bike feel with the big bore kit? Cylinder Works 270 big bore kit. Well, it definitely did what I wanted it to do, and that is give it more grunt. And the best way to explain it is the bike's just got a lot more bark to it. It's a lot of fun. So in this kind of stuff, you know, it's definitely an improvement to have that little more bottom end to help you kind of get through the rocks and the slower type stuff. This bike has always shined on having a lot of top end. I mean, the thing just revs out, screams, makes a lot of power on top. And that's not usually where I ride it in this kind of stuff. But I definitely don't want to ruin that. So I've been ripping it around a lot. We've had it on a motocross track. We had it on some corner tracks like I was just on a few minutes ago. And the thing still just screams. And it's so fun when you get those RPMs up. But it's definitely improved in this kind of stuff. Not that I need a lot of power in snow and ice, but everywhere else the thing just has a lot more grunt to it. Now compared to like a Yamaha FX, I just hopped off my brother's 20, which is the same as a 21. It definitely off the bottom feels a little more free revving than the Honda. Not that that's any big deal, it's just something I noticed right off the bat. But now that this has grunt too, it's actually more comparable to the Yamaha, where this thing really lacked the bottom end before. I can just kind of milk it through this stuff. You're good, man, go ahead. So I'm having a blast on this bike. It's been a solid bike. I've really enjoyed it. Reliability's proven on it. You know, up until we rebuilt it, I never even checked the valves, because it's just never had an issue starting or anything. It's always just been solid. And I'm not worried about reliability at all. I've run the cylinder work stuff before. Never had an issue. Solid stuff. So, bottom line, if you have a CRF250RX or 250R, or any 250 for that matter, and you're riding off-road, that's primarily what you do, I think this is a great upgrade. Now, would I go buy a brand new bike and run out and throw a new cylinder and big bore kit in it? Probably not. But when it's time for a rebuild, time to freshen it up, yeah, totally, why not? I mean, you'll spend a little bit more because you're getting everything. You're getting the cylinder, the piston kit. Why not go to this if you're an off-road guy? It gives you the power where you want it, and it still screams. It's still a blast to ride. In fact, it's funner to ride now. But there you have it. Now, we have a video showing the install of this big bore kit. So whether you're doing a big bore or just a top end rebuild on your Honda, be sure and check that video out. Charles does an awesome job walking you through the process step by step. Be sure and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We got a lot more how-to videos, bike builds, product tests, and if this helped you guys out, give it a thumbs up, and we'll see you in another video.